Jared.
I'm Jordan.
I'm Luis.
And I'm Tyler, and this is JJLT Productions.
Today we're going to be reviewing the 2010 Bugatti Sang Bleu Edition, and what makes this car so special is that it's a one-of-one. This car was shown in Pebble Beach as the concept car back in 2009. It was the first car they made that was the one with the convertible top, where the hard top comes off.
This is the engine for the Bugatti, 16.4 liter, quad turbo, 10 radiators / intercoolers, 4-wheel drive, 1,001 horsepower, and very fast. Top speed at 255 miles an hour, 0-60 in 2.5 seconds.
So, okay, this is the Bugatti Veyron Grand Sport. Obviously, when you see a Bugatti down the street, you're like, wow, that is a nice Bugatti. Or, wow, that's a Bugatti. You don't see many of these Bugattis, or rather any Bugatti like this, on the streets. This is a one-of-one Grand Sport, Sang Bleu. Everything is complete. Everything goes in one motion. When we go to the rims, it's not like a common rim that you see on the streets. It's like a nice spoked rims with blue that matches this carbon fiber blue. And we have a different color blue inside, which is the Bugatti, which just stands out. Let's talk about the key. The key looks really nice. It's all leather with a chrome finish. It's really nice and heavy in the hand. And also, switchblade. Let's go over here. So when you see a Bugatti, or you don't know about a Bugatti, when you look on the side of it, there's always the EB. EB stands for Editorial Bugatti, the founder of Bugatti. 2010 and up, the lights were updated with the LED strip. And since it's 2010, but showed 2009, the lights got updated. So let's talk about the usable trunk space, or frunk actually. So here we have the frunk, and we'll give it about a rating of 2 out of 10 because you can not fit anything in here. In this bag we have the replaceable roof just in case you get caught in the rain. So on the girl magnet scale, this is about maybe a 6.5, but on a guy scale, it's an 11.
Now with a car with a price tag over $3 million, you can expect that repair costs aren't cheap, and they are not. Just the oil change on this thing, because of the fact that they have to disassemble the back rear end, is $21,000. If you want to go have some fun and burn some rubber, that's all good for the price tag of an amazing 32 grand to replace all these bad boys. So it's not a cheap vehicle. That's why you do not see very many of these on the road. All right guys, let's go ahead and hop in the interior of this Bugatti. Switchblade key. Alright, so standard start procedure on the Bugatti. Insert the switchblade key. Turn the car's power on. Foot on the brake. Beautiful start button mounted, and fire. Just beautiful. Also amazing how the speedometer goes up to a whopping 280 miles an hour. Also have your power meter off to the left, which displays your 1,001 horsepower. Also another beautiful feature, matching the exterior of this car, we do have a blue carbon suede center console with the beautiful brown leather shift handle. Also very beautiful brown bucket seats in here to support you when you're going at top speed. And as of course, as you would expect on a $3 million car, the attention to detail is just perfect, with leather running all the way up the dash, around down the doors, with beautiful stainless steel handles, also around the horn and the steering wheel. The visibility in this car, it is not very good. Being a 4,400 pound behemoth of a car, blind spots are big. It's also amazing how you look out the mirrors and see that big hip on this car. These cars have big hips. So let's go into the buttons a little bit. Standard on the Bugatti, we have heated seats for both driver and passenger, as well as your launch control button. Also have your button right here to raise up your big wing in the back. Hazards. Standard on the Bugatti Veyron, we got a 6-speed dual clutch transmission. Bump it at once over for drive, over to the left for neutral, over and down for reverse, tap the button on top for park. Another beautiful feature on this Bugatti is the clear roof that is also removable. You get nice leather also across the roof, and you're able to see right out into the sky. Now, one of the downsides on these Bugattis is the storage space. All you really have is a little pocket side cubby. A very minimal to none glove box, as long as another little pocket over there. You have a little place to put maybe your garage door holder or any other little things in there. Definitely your phone won't fit in there. Alright, so that's pretty much it for the interior of this car. Alright guys, so now me and Jordan are taking a ride in the Bugatti Veyron. It's a beautiful car, really. Really nice leather, and it's really nice leg room in here. I'm 6'2" and I fit in here. Okay, I still got a good amount of headroom. Jordan's about 6'1". Nice seating position in here.
Turning radius is not the best in these cars.
No, it's not. You'll notice that more with the four-wheel drive cars as well, as the turning radiuses are not good, and also you lose a lot in the trunk space with these four-wheel drive cars. Another big problem with these cars is the blind spot, isn't it?
Yeah, the mirror is right in your field of view, basically.
Another thing that it's a negative about these cars is the door sills come up really high, so you feel like you're in a tank. Which, I mean, is good if you're going to go 250 miles an hour. You kind of want to feel safe, and it's a sturdy car. Turbos are always working back there, which gives you that nice 9 miles to the gallon.
Spooling hard.
It is spooling hard. And this thing it's incredible the amount of heads this thing turns. People taking pictures out here. Quite incredible. We're going to go ahead and drive by some businesses and stuff, and I'm sure we're going to also have a nice reaction video going to come out soon.
That blow off though is crazy.
It is. I mean, how much horsepower? Also, another cool thing that I mentioned in the reviews, this thing's got a horsepower meter, and how much horsepower was that approximately?
About 300.
With that much throttle?
Yeah.
Incredible. And here's somebody else driving by right now, in shock.
Literally.
Yeah. Almost took out that squirrel back there too, wasn't paying attention. Let's get this thing set back up. Yeah, the camera went flying.
Too much horsepower.
Yeah, let out about 800 horsepower on that little pull. Yeah, just you gotta be careful also when you're taking this thing on the road. People tend to stare, try to take pictures, and what leads them to come out of their lane into yours. Kind of a common thing in this car. So, always be careful when you're driving a car like this.
Let's get ourselves some steering. This car handles pretty good for an all-wheel drive car.
Yeah,
a nice little steering test.
Yeah. Yeah. I think we should comment down on the steering tests. Big boy.
Here's an example.
Yeah, it's quite incredible, this thing. People just don't even know what to think when they see it. It shocks you. I mean, it's a menacing car. Getting so the power output on this car,
1,001 horsepower.
and I believe it's 978 pound-feet of torque.
But it doesn't really matter, it's all-wheel drive, so it puts it down.
Yep, it does put it down really nice compared to some two-wheel drive cars. Even the I've taken a ride in a P1, and that thing still gets pretty squirrely with the two-wheel drive. And even though it saves a lot of weight having the two-wheel drive versus a four-wheel drive, it's kind of nice driving a car like this in four-wheel drive. You know, it gives you a little bit more of a sense of safety, you know, not having to worry about going into a ditch or something crazy. Yeah, Mr. Z06 over here knows all about that. But
Don't want to hit this doggy right here.
Yeah, don't want to hit the dog. That's for sure. Just crazy, this car, man. It's
Security.
yeah, the cops. But just amazing. The power and the comfortability of this car is just through the roof. To be able to go 250 miles an hour and then just go ahead and take it around town. Guys, so me and Jordan just kind of came up with a list of some negatives and positives for you guys. So starting out the positives, we're gonna go with this car has great power. The power in this car is amazing. Just a pull, and it does not stop pulling through the 250 mile per hour top speed. I think you guys agree with that.
Yeah.
Alright, another one is the great handling. For a 4,500 pound car with being the Grand Sport,
Handles pretty nice.
it handles amazing for what it is. Another is the turbos. The turbo noise is ridiculous with the blow off noises and everything. It just goes hand in hand pretty well with this car. Another positive we came out with is the exhaust note. For being with 4 turbos, if you know, like compared to the 458 and the 488, when the 488's got the turbos on it, it's pretty quiet compared to the naturally aspirated 458. So you see that the turbo cars tend to be a little bit quieter than naturally aspirated cars. Now with this car having 4 turbos, it might be quieter than a Lamborghini Aventador, which it is, being naturally aspirated V12 compared to this quad turbo 16 cylinder. But it still sounds tremendous with all the blow off noises and just really verbally exhaust note. And I mean, we're out here at this passing a golf course and just absolutely breaking the hell out of people's necks.
Watch out for golf balls, of course.
Yeah, golf balls, man. Just people just dropping their clubs and taking a quick second to look over here. Okay guys, our review here is pretty much over. We've driven this car a good amount and really got to feel it out. And just the ride is crazy on this thing. So we're gonna go ahead and return this car to the owner and finish up the review. Once again, guys, thank you very, very much for tuning in. Please subscribe and like the video. Also turn on your post notifications because we do have some very rare Ferraris.
Corvette, my
Corvettes.
personal car, we'll be doing in the next week or so.
And also a McLaren P1 coming in the near future. So if you guys want to tune in, we're trying to do our best. This is our first review of a car, and we're going to do our best to get better. You know, there's always places to improve in, and there's probably going to be a lot in this video. So guys, please leave a comment of what you think we need to do better, and we're going to do our best to fix it. So
I'm Jared.
I'm Jordan.
I'm Luis.
and I'm Tyler, and thank you very much for tuning in to JJLT Productions.
A huge thank you and shout out to Automotive Lifestyle 24/7.
Motorsports Carolinas.
ATL Car Spam.
And Barely Street Legal _. Once again, all their information will be in the description box below, and thank you for joining us.